How's happening?
Welcome back to Red Faction Guerrilla. Wow, that's a lot of guerrilla actions done there.
Yeah. I actually played some of this with a friend. Like, he was having a bad day, so we all played some, and this is actually really therapeutic.
What, just smashing things?
Calculated smashing of shit, yeah.
Calculated smashing.
Calculated.
No, it's luck. Ugh. But yeah, beat Dark Souls 2 the other day.
How was that?
I don't know, it felt a little too easy in the start of the game, but then it got frustratingly difficult at the end. Freaking Vendrick. But then, as is Souls tradition, the final boss was really anticlimactic. Like
At least it wasn't anticlimactic as, Fable.
True. Fable 2.
Fable 3.
Can't reach it, no problem, let the rockets fly. I only get 9 rockets? Truly, game, you are sadistic by only giving me 9 freaking rockets.
Shoot out the base.
Huh?
Shoot out the base.
I forgot the zoom button. Ah, there we go. Am I really gonna fail this? I failed it because I ran out of rockets.
It's unstable.
Oh, nope.
It ain't.
Never mind.
No, it's okay. It's still livable. That one piece of wood. Or metal. I doubt they use wood on Mars.
I got 50 metal, actually, so...
Oh. Nifty.
Specifically salvage. It's funny because Tomb Raider 2013, which isn't a Tomb Raider game, used salvage as money.
I gotta find out how the multiplayer is for that game.
I haven't tried it.
I have live now, so I can try.
Wait, you own that thing?
I bought it when I went to see Captain America.
How much did you pay for it?
20?
Still not worth it.
I like it.
Like, I don't
The
feel as
multiplayer's
ripped
good.
off because I paid, like, less than 10 for the Game of the Year edition, so that's all the DLC as well.
Man, I have DLC.
Direct hit.
But, no, I like the game. I bought it on impulse. You know,
So did everyone.
well, I bought it because it was like, hey, I got 20 bucks. I want to see how, like, I got it from this new game store in the mall, J Street Games. It basically sells, like, classic games platforms, like SNES games, Nintendo 64 games, Genesis. And they buy old games. They're basically a GameStop that still buys games and stuff. Like, they have, like, a really old Game Boy Pocket there.
Game Boy Pocket.
And then they have the old Game Boy Advances and the SPs, and they even have the Fire Emblem, like limited edition Fire Emblem Awakening 3DS.
Huh.
Which I wanted.
That's like one of the few limited 3DSs that I think actually look good. That came out in the US anyway.
Yeah. But I don't know, it's 20 bucks. The store has really good prices for games there, except on Pokemon games.
Except Pokemon games.
Pokemon Fire Red was 45 bucks.
Well, it is relatively hard to find now.
Yeah, but still, Mega Man Battle Network 4 Blue Moon was $10.
They know
Don't
the
get me
quality of
started.
games.
Shut the fuck up. And the Final Fantasy games were, I think, 20 or so.
Wait, is this the vehicle I have to deliver? Can I just get in to do... Oh,
I'm getting
huh.
a signal from this vehicle.
Sam! Honk, honk, motherfuckers.
Ubisoft did a really weird thing with the time they announced Far Cry 4. It's like right after another huge hype game came out. Okay, by the way, in a couple months we're making Far Cry 4.
I really hope it's like Far Cry 3. Far Cry 3.
I want it to be Far Cry 3 with the Far Cry 2 faction system, basically.
That one, carefully.
It's because I already had a ton of enemies on me. So I already had all the aggro.
Aggro crag.
Sam, I'm getting a signal from this vehicle.
If I ever set up a tank setup in Rift, that's what I'm gonna call it.
The aggro crag.
Forget you, colonist. Forget you, colonial marine. That game didn't look as bad as everyone says it is.
I just heard the reviews for it, and Pro Jared, who I trust completely, did an extended thought thing that lasted 30 minutes long. And just like the way he described it, I'm not a fan of the franchise. Like I'm not really into it. It sounds just really disappointing, especially for long-term fans.
Well, I mean, like, as a shooter, because I'm not a fan of the Aliens franchise either, especially I've just never watched the movies.
Yeah, me neither.
I do want to play the DS game, though, because apparently that's a pretty good Metroidvania, surprisingly.
I want to get the Resident Evil that's for the 3DS, because apparently that was the best 3DS game that was out before Fire Emblem.
Mercenaries or Revelations?
I think it's Revelations.
Revelations isn't a 3DS exclusive anymore.
Kind of like how Dead Rising 3 isn't an Xbox One exclusive.
It's not? It's on
They're
PS4.
releasing it for PC.
Oh!
Yeah.
Get hype. I'm now excited for that.
Dead hype.
Because it actually... Well, I guess given the lukewarm reception to the game, but it actually looks like a good open world game. If not a good Dead Rising game, it looks okay. It looks better than Dead Rising 2 core anyway. I didn't like Chuck.
That's my parking.
Aw, yes.
I've never played one of the games before, like any of them.
3 actually does look like a good entry to the series because you can't, and because the main quote-unquote hardcore thing about it is that, give me ammo, you have a time limit in game, which is like a couple hours to finish the story, and there are a lot of submissions. So the idea is that you replay and replay and replay because you New Game Plus every time.
Yeah.
More remote charges. That could be useful. Remote charge ammo, arc welder ammo, third arc, smart arc welder. Eh, might as well.
Those drones won't stand a chance.
But, there's a mode in Dead Rising 3 where you can actually just completely... You can slow down the timer by a lot.
Yeah, because I think that'd be what I want, because I'd want time to explore and make cool weapons, just kill zombies.
Let's see here. Oh, it looks like I'm done with the guerrilla actions in Parker. So off to Dust and Elysian Tale for me. That's a main mission. I want to do some destruction. Yeah.
Oh, so I went to GameStop, and I was looking at their website and it said that they had a copy of Mega Man Star Force 3,
Ick.
which I liked because it had a good ending to the series. It really went in depth with some of the character relationships, and it also allowed you to be a complete cockblock. Because at one point, like, there's 2 girls and a guy, and their stuff gets stolen, and you only have time to save one of their things. And you can steal the guy's stuff just to be like a giant fuck you to like any crush it. But so I went there, and it was like, I think it was only $20, $10, I forget. But I went there and I looked in the DS case, it wasn't there, so I asked. And the guy brought over, I think it was like Mega Man 0 or something for the DS, I forget. And he started ringing me up for it, and I was like, no. That wasn't the game I wanted. He said, I know, but I think you'd like this one. So ask if I'd like it.
Was it Zero Collection or ZX?
Might have been ZX.
ZX is alright. Like, it's nothing amazing.
Yeah. But
If you ever get the chance to get, the Zero Collection, however, do it. 4 of the best friggin' platformers for the, GBA.
But, they had the first 3 Phoenix Wright games there. And I kinda wanna get them. I just forgot to see how much they were. And I know, like, once I get it, Capcom will be like, hey, we're finally gonna give a shit about the franchise and release, like, remastered editions for 3DS.
Well, they already did release Wii versions, so I doubt they're gonna remake them again.
You're right.
Capcom does remake, but they don't remake a lot.
Yeah.
Unless it's like Super Hyper Turbo Mega Edition Plus Plus.
Extreme. Deluxe.
Yeah. It's funny because they're the company that term stemmed from with the Street Fighter games.
I was about to say, did you see the article about Resident Evil 6?
The $1,300 thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you gave me that.
I will say, that is an awesome freaking, limited edition incentive.
Oh, yeah.
Because even though I'm not a fan, I do know freaking Leon Kennedy.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm not a fan of the franchise is I'm a total wuss when it comes to horror. Oh. I have to click? I just tried hitting enter.
So yeah, got myself some games for the 3DS I like.
Wait, what? Guerrilla Raid? Why does it put me down there on the map? I mean, I'm okay with another Guerrilla action, but...
All the more fun.
Have you tried
we
the
got,
Assassin's Creed 4 multiplayer, by the way?
What?
Have you tried the Assassin's Creed 4 multiplayer?
I've tried the 3rd Brotherhood, and I might have tried the 4th. Yeah, I think I did try the 4th. It's good, but you need to know what you're doing. And the tutorial's pretty good for that.
Unlike League of Legends. Because that tutorial is designed... The tutorial in League is designed by people who hate the players, because it's never updated to keep with, you know, updates to mechanics.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But the tutorial is definitely helpful. It gives you information on, like, how to kill people, how to contest kills, how to use the markers, and how the radar works. And it has this cool system where if someone that wants to kill you is pretty close, you will start hearing whispers. But that unfortunately means you can't play music while doing multiplayer, which is something I like to do. Which is why Mass Effect and Halo multiplayer appeals to me so much.
Shh. No colonist. Go away.
So, I must be free.
Oh wait, do I have to have that person with me? I don't think so. It's a raid. Alright, everyone got your buffs ready? I've never actually gotten to the point where I can actually raid in an MMO.
I don't know what that's like.
It's like dungeons on steroids. Because you have like 4 groups melded into one.
Meh. I don't like working with people.
The only reason I'm really looking forward to dungeoning in Rift is because I can be support ward damage because I'm playing a rogue, and bards are a subclass of rogue, I guess. So I can go into buff mode, just start healing everyone. One-man army! Not to be confused with Bodhi's RuneScape series, which is basically single-player RuneScape. Single-player RuneScape series are actually more interesting because you have to find different ways to get stuff. And coins are a lot more valuable.
Clear out an EDF office building just south of the alcohol. We could use extra help.
Especially Miscellanea. But, like, I can be multi-role between battles. I can switch between damage and roll subsets. Because it lets you, save and load different, preset talent trees.
Right.
But you can't swap between battles. I mean, during battle. So, like, if the healer dies, I can stealth, go away, change to support, and start buffing everyone. Yeah, Rift is a really good, very WoW-esque game.
Wow.
Like, it actually feels like it. Like, a lot of quote-unquote WoW clones feel like just another game. But honestly, it's only the races that make me realize, oh wait, this isn't WoW. If that makes sense. I kind of want to get that ammo chest, but nah. Ugh. Not like Noe and nah.
Yeah, it's knowing. I fucking around.
Alright. I've got more cover for you guys. Wuss. Alright.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
Huh?
I'm pissed about my Fire Emblem file.
Why?
It's right before the final fight. I had all my people bred to perfection. Well, I had my children bred to perfection. That's all I really need. I think I only needed one more child to have all of them. Just beat most of the DLC. I was on the swimsuit DLC for fuck's sake. Now I gotta start over.
The beach episode.
Mission. And at the same time, I'm running the normal file that I'm just gonna get all the support conversations in, and the lunatic file, which I'm ominously fucking crazy for even attempting.
It's called Lunatic.
And then there's Lunatic Plus that you unlock when you beat Lunatic.
Is that another difficulty, or is it actually a new game plus?
It's difficulty up.
Ah. So if you're the kind of person to play through on the highest difficulty, there's plenty of content in Fire Emblem.
Oh yeah. John's always like, Alex, why do you play on such hard difficulties? And I'm like, 'cause it's more rewarding. Yeah. Started doing a Mario and Luigi Dream Team on hard.
There's a hard mode in that game?
Yeah. I think
This-
it's mainly like enemies do more damage, and when you die, you don't get to start over at the beginning of the battle.
You can do that on easy mode?
Yeah, which I turned that, like, I did hard mode mainly because I'm used to the... Wait,
Come on! Everyone was dead! Ugh.
We're hitting
Anyway,
the
go on.
administrative building south of the alcohol. Can you help us out?
Oh, right, yeah, what was I doing? Oh, yeah, was that fun?
Hard mode on Mario Luigi.
Oh, yeah. But it's like, I like the older games better. Like, I only really beat Superstar Saga,
Mm-hmm.
and I just loved how that one felt. But now, like, Dream Team, it doesn't feel the same.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched a video of some of the arena bosses, and it looked like it felt the same.
I don't know, it just doesn't click for me. Which I don't like, because I did like,
Bowser.
Superstar Saga. Did not like, Partners in Time. Fuck
Nobody
that.
really liked that one. They were just neutral on it.
Yeah. I think I still have the case for it over there. Yeah.
I mean, the writing in Partners in Time was still good.
Oh yeah, the writing is always good, it's just that...
It was a bit strangely difficult, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Part of the reason why I returned it. And then... I didn't play too much of Bowser's Inside Story. I was playing it on the way to medieval times, and I was using my friend's DSi that had broken L and R buttons. And I did the tutorial for one of the special maneuvers I got, and it said click L to leave the tutorial, and I was like, well, stuck in purgatory. Way to go, Sean. GG.
Alright, so... Oh, E3 is soon. What are you hoping to see? Besides the obvious Fallout 4.
I'm not even expecting Fallout 4 anymore.
Well, it's still a hopeful thing.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Fallout 4. I want to see some more Kingdom Hearts 3 information.
Final Fantasy 15?
No. Just Kingdom Hearts 3.
Like, my nickname for Final Fantasy 15 so far is Kingdom Hearts with Violence.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
But
Also, Lightning Returns doesn't play as bad as people say it does.
it's just that in order to get to that point in the series, I'd need to go through Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 13-2, which that alone would probably take me like 5 months. Because you know how slow I go through games. I still haven't beaten Assassin's Creed 4 mainly because I can't work up this. Whoa!
Kaboom!
Jesus Christ. Like the car just drove into it.
And then I blew it up. Oh, guys, oh, look at explosions.
But then, I want more Super Smash Brothers content. I want Chrom from Fire Emblem to be confirmed. Because fucking Ike.
I want more, Mad Max info, because the same people who did, the Just Cuz games are doing the Mad Max game.
Oh, and never mind, I was about to say, I'm hoping to hear something about Saints Row 5, but...
Well, I mean, there's always hope. Like, I'm hoping that it'll just reset to being a relatively normal open-world crime sandbox.
That's what I heard that they're going to be doing. Like, now that they can time travel, I guess? I forget how the game exactly ended.
Yeah, that's how it ended. Like, they can't restore Earth, but they can go back in time.
Which I guess is good?
It's just as good.
So I'm thinking what they're going to be doing with that. I think I read an article on it a while back.
I just don't want LA to be the next city. Because LA and New York are so overdone for crime sandbox games.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that they're the American cities that everyone knows, but come on. Like, the main reason I want to rent Watch Dogs, is because it's not freaking New York or LA. It's Chicago.
Come on, let's make one in Detroit.
It's called Fallout. Or Saints Row 1. You have not seen the city in Saints Row 1.
It's like blatant shit.
Everything is... yes. Like, imagine the most run-down part of, Stillwater in, Saints Row 2. Times 10.
Jeez.
Thanks for the ammo. Ugh. Like, part of why I love Sleeping Dogs so much is because, well, besides the story being fantastic for a game of the genre, and the world was so nice to play in.
You alright? We're gonna untie you, and we're getting out of here. Let's get out of here.
Let's go. Leroy! Oh my god, he just ran in.
I've got your back.
So yeah, I'm coming up on my last 3 weeks of school, I think.
Having school left. I hope that... Please get in the back, thank you.
More of them show up. Come on, we gotta go.
Whoa. Might want to take it slow. Ladies don't like that.
Hey, nice shot.
What other games do I want to see? I want to see Miyamoto's new IP. An actual Wii U Zelda game, because while Hyrule Warrior does look pretty good, I still want a new Zelda game.
Yeah. I actually want to hear some more information about the full Shimigami Tensei Fire Emblem crossover.
Let's face it, that's a vaporware. Unfortunately.
I just want to see what they're planning, like, if anything.
What the what?
I just want to hear what they're planning, if anything.
Eh. I mean, Atlas hasn't even released the overclocked version of Devil Survivor 2 yet, and that's been in the works for a long time.
I'd have been dead without you. Thanks for the help.
Alright, what's my unlock? Grinder! Oh! It's the man opener from Fallout 3.
Oh my god. I liked the pit. I did not like the trogs.
Oh, I have to actually unlock it? Aw. To buy it. But yeah, we're not going to be getting Just Cause 3 anytime soon. So I do want to see more on Mad Max.
Why? Just cause.
Forget the main mission. I have lots of side missions to do. This is why this is a let's casually play, people.
Yeah. God, that's like Mass Effect for me right now. Like, I
What?
do a main mission, I'm going around the Citadel, and it's like, hey, I need this thing. Hey, I got this thing. I have a full page of side missions now.
Have you
One of
scanned
which-
everything yet?
I haven't. In Mass Effect 3, you can't scam.
Well, you know what I mean, like the pinging.
Like, I've done as much as I can. You get more solar system systems as you do the priority.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
God.
Now the thing is, my war assets bar is completely green. So I don't know if I need to keep doing side missions or not.
Well, you should, so you level up and get more money.
I'm level 51, dude. I have 5 things maxed out.
You
One of
need
them
to
is
level up
Carnage.
to max.
What is this level?
60. I think. That's what the achievement is for, anyway.
Huh. Well, I just really wish I got the Leviathan and Omega DLCs.
Well, then you'll have even more opportunity to reach the max level. The only reason I didn't level up to max in Mass Effect 2 is because I didn't feel like doing every single, scan mission.
I really only got to max level in Mass Effect 2 because of the Arrival DLC. Like, if it weren't for that DLC...
Like, I did all the DLC, I think. No, I was missing one, so I would have hit max level if I did it all.
Right.
But,
With, yeah, Mass Effect 3, I have... I don't know what other DLC I got, but I have Citadel, which I'm really looking forward to doing. And I forget what else is actually DLC, but I need Omega and Leviathan.
the one I'm not buying is From Ashes, because Day 1 DLC.
Javik is so cool!
I refuse.
And the Collector Beam Rifle is an assault rifle.
I don't care.
Best around.
Oh, another thing I want to see. This is not going to happen, but HD GTA Vice City for modern machines, including PC.
Including PC. Keyword.
Like, you can keep GTA 5, platform exclusive, but if you make an HD Vice City, more HD than the phone version, which is actually pretty nice looking, put it on PC.
Wasn't there like a whole protest not to push GTA 5 on PC because of how ungrateful the PC users were?
Yes, and it's just even more proof that that the console elitists are even dumber than the PC elitists. That's saying something. I say this as a typically PC person anyway, by the way. And actually, it was because we quote-unquote steal games, referring to piracy. It's like, usually, the only people who actually pirate are people who couldn't buy the game otherwise, or wouldn't buy the game otherwise. I say usually, that's a generalization. There are people who do it, but would buy the game, or will buy the game. Like, I have a friend who always pirates before he actually buys a game to make sure it's worth the money. Unfortunately, he's a very picky person, but...
Of course. There are 3 petrified somethings in the basement of the mansion, apparently.
What?
Lottie just tweeted out that there are... Souls News, check the chest in the Hula Mansion basement today for 3 times petrified something.
Isn't that normally a soul vessel?
I don't know. I'm gonna check. So I step back into the shoes of huge memories. Which was one of my greatest decisions.
It's funny because twin humanities don't even exist in any form.
Yeah, but the human rays exist.
The hue.
Then it would. The hue.
Oh, so I was on the subreddit that's basically a parody of how bad Ask Science is sometimes. And it was, how can humanities breed if there are no womanities? Took you a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, pistol is more useful than a friggin' shotgun in this game. Unless you can upgrade the shotgun at some point, but...
A game's good if the game is only good as its best shotgun.
Are you saying that, well, I guess that does reflect the quality of friggin' Modern Warfare 3.
Never
Like-
played Modern Warfare 3. I have not played Call of Duty in years since I was at that tournament.
I actually do enjoy the occasional Call of Duty game. Like, I'm not a huge fan, but I will play. But, oh god, Modern Warfare 3, I don't know what it was, but that game was just so bad. I mean, survival mode was fun, but that's always the case in shooters.
Right, right.
I'm usually saddened when games don't have survival mode. Alright, I am our last hope. We are not going to win this. Leroy! Pow.
See, I like
Ah!
going to the top floor and then just exploding the building from underneath me. That, and I really like doing tricks with the vehicles. My friends would be like, Alex, you're gonna end up killing yourself. I never did.
Shh. Okay, where is this last enemy? Well, these last three. Shut up. Hello, ammo crate. Whoops.
Sure.
What?
Goodbye, ammo crate.
Mason, we're making a run on the comm station out near the Guerrilla Mall.
Promotional campaign for Lost Crown's DLC box will have new contents every week until first DLC drops.
What?
Lost Crown's DLC.
People are actually freaking out because there's DLC, and they're misquoting from. They said that they felt it was a complete package and weren't planning on DLC before releasing the game.
Right.
That doesn't mean that they're not going to release it if the fans want it. And honestly, anything that extends the Souls lore is good with me.
Yeah.
Watch, the rewards are basically gonna be the pinwheel masks.
Get to really like my souls.
The bosses are pinwheel, pinwheel, and pinwheel.
Did you watch the video I sent you?
Which one?
It was the top 10, like the 10 things you missed.
Oh, I haven't seen the new one, no.
Oh my gosh.
Was it a joke one?
No, it was on the pit. And just some of the shit that Soft forgot.
The pit, as in, like, the pit in Majula?
Yeah. Like the whole area. From the top to rock.
That entire segment got a video.
Yeah.
It's like one vertical hallway. That's a Metroid hallway. It's not even an actual area. Whoop!
Do a flip. Nah, it got a lot of good information on it, really.
Have you
And
gotten the
it's,
Silver
like,
Cat
hilarious.
ring yet?
What?
Did you get the Silver Cat ring yet?
I don't really need it. For a second, I was wondering why I was dual wielding maces.
Playing the drums.
Yeah. More like I didn't want to waste durability.
It's not like durability is in Dark Souls 1, though. I mean, it does refresh when you go to a bonfire.
Yeah. Base?
Did you already kill the skeleton?
Yeah, I got. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta burn a sublime bone dust.
Boo, spooky ghost man. Wow, this really feels like an area of Just Cause 2. Because there are a few big bases that have, like, a big gap like that. Only you can, friggin' grapple hook your way down, but... I like that game, but there's too much to it to LP it.
Right.
Although, I will admit, a lot of it is repeated content.
Right.
Which is part of why I didn't like Just Cause 1, because it didn't even have the fun, just grappling hook mechanic, which is the main thing that keeps Just Cause 2 so entertaining. Even after, like, 50 hours. Alright. Frickin' I hate that. Oh, this is actually pretty evenly matched, except that there's a human player on the Guerrilla side. So that's like -5. I keep forgetting that these guys are enemies too. The frickin' Combine looking guys. Let's see. Anything else you want to see at E3?
I don't know. Wasn't too much I was interested in.
I mean, obviously more Far Cry 4. Like the gameplay.
Right.
Because, like, the sort of back-of-the-box description that's been given out is that you make your own story, which is why I'm thinking the Far Cry 2, faction system.
What's a soul vessel?
Take it to the firekeeper ladies who met up, completely defying the laws of being a firekeeper, and you can respec all your level ups.
That doesn't sound too good right now.
Meh.
Oh, is this a chest with... No? Did Body lie to me? Little bitch.
I mean, petrified somethings are the demon titanites of the game, so if you aren't going to use a boss weapon, they're not really... No, wait, no, petrified somethings are for the crows, never mind. Well, the supposed crows, because you don't actually see them, but... It's a Souls game. They're crows.
Right.
Give us smooth. Give us round. Give us...
I actually missed that stone in the first playthrough when my friend saw it and he got it, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Wait, what stone?
It's like this silky smooth stone.
Ah. Oh, hey, there are arrows down there. Shortcut. I was just following the GPS. Let's see, what's this side mission?
We're gonna cut off the EDF's fuel supply by bringing down the arc refinery.
Is this another raid?
Oh, I thought you said rave. So, we have this thing tomorrow for the seniors, where it's basically this day-long assembly where we have all the parents and the sophomores and juniors.
Graduation. Ooh,
No, it's not
lots of
graduation.
war.
but it's basically us putting on a show for them, like going over what they've done, and you know, there's a little comedy in it, making fun of them. And
Oh, senior rally.
senior assembly for us. But at one point at the end, there's this really serious song, and it's like, "Did I do love?" or something like that. I don't fucking know. And we have candles, like little plastic candles that you light with.
So it turns into a big cult, basically.
Well, we all get up from our seats and we circle the auditorium. When it gets to a certain part, we turn on the candles and lift them up.
That sounds cultish.
Yeah, it is. And then it gets to this like really like this really beautiful moment. Then the screen just goes black, and then you just hear "On DJ," da-da-da, and it breaks down to rock music, and we are all instructed to just have a rave. It is.
Oh my god, so much ore. So much delicious salvage. No, not the car. Do not salvage the car. Oh my god, there's more over there. What was that?
I don't
Just
even know.
tripping. Man, I've heard of tripping, but man. It's funny because drugs. But it's not April 20th. There. Better.
Yeah.
Get up the ledge. You're a true Skyrim horse. Only with even more stamina somehow. Money. Trying to heal you, not tickle you. Other killing floor quotes. That's the main mission. Where am I supposed to be going for this? Nowhere. Okay, I don't care about that. No thanks. I will actually do a story mission, I guess. Ah!
The miners of Dust are staging a rally at this site. They expect a peaceful demonstration, but the EDF has other plans. Captain Halbert Gunnarsson is in command here. His unit killed 300 settlers in Crisis, so expect deadly force. Stop Gunnarsson and get those workers out alive. If we fight for them, they'll fight for us.
I'm hoping for Vita games in general.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I have some decent Vita games. It's just not many of them. And I also have Persona 4 Golden, which is eh. It's a good game. Horrible, horrible for an Atlas game. I want an Etrian Odyssey spin-off on the Vita.
I think my personal favorite Atlas game is Highline.
Project or Virtual? Or maybe Super?
Just kidding, no one likes Highline.
Actually, I watched a Let's Play of it that's like, yeah, it's not as bad as everyone says. I mean, it's not great. It's super grindy at the start, but it's not as bad as everyone says. And looking at it, I can kind of agree.
Just looks new.
It looks meh. Really.
What's up there?
Huh?
Is there anything upstairs in the mansion?
Don't think so, but I don't exactly remember, so.
There's death. Death, and more death.
Almost there.
I don't think there's a you defeated up there. Hey, hey, buddy, no.
He's the sun.
There we go.
Groves?
Huh?
Are there sun groves?
Yeah, but it's like hidden for some reason. Like in the poison area. Which isn't for some reason, the Blight Town area. That's only a minor poison area. Honk! I don't care if the population got demoralized or murdered some EDF dudes, and that's alright with me. So do you think that the Ezio multiplayer is dead?
When I played it last year, never mind. When I played it last year, I got a game going, but it's probably not dead. Pretty stagnant, but not dead.
Because I'm sure that each game has, like, a little thing about the multiplayer that keeps people playing.
System to lure miners to the site. You need to destroy those speakers, Mason.
Mason! Mason? So I don't get why I got shipped, GTA instead of, Assassin's Creed instead of GTA. I almost said the exact opposite of what happened.
Maybe.
Like, GTA had, like, a more than 50% chance of being the game to be shipped.
What was the odds for Assassin's Creed 4?
Assassin's Creed was unavailable now.
That's weird.
Yeah, there's really nothing to say about the gameplay of this game. It's drive around shooting and destroying stuff, so maybe I really shouldn't LP, just cause too. Cause it's like this, only not on Mars. Whee! Whee! It's like fighting the freaking dragons in Dark Souls 2. Their tails just fling you 50 feet. And by me feet, I mean miles. Distance is convoluted and Drang-like.
I know time is convoluted, but this shit's too much.
Okay, how am I supposed to get up there now? Out of my way.
Is there anything really tough in this Huntsman Copes thing?
Huntsman's Copes is not particularly difficult now.
Alright. I'm gonna try to go through it.
Unless you're going to Undead Purgatory, in which case the enemies on that path are pretty tough.
Okay, what the fuck is that green shit?
Okay, this is a way to do things.
What's your status? We're hearing reports of casualties.
But no, it's like, I don't want to deal with the friggin' Cthulhu monsters in the basement of the, like, what is it, the Lost Center or whatever? Sinner's Respite or Sinner's Rise, I think it is, yeah.
Cthulhu. Oh, those things. They're annoying and tanky.
I don't want to deal with those. And I don't want to deal with the dark, the big hand spider guys.
In Huntsman's Cope, No Man's Wharf. If you light a torch, then they try to back away from you for a while.
I was actually thinking about that. I might do that.
But that's really useless if you find the Pharaoh's lock. I don't want to do that again.
I went to the place that had the 2 break through the wall and the 2 upstairs, and all I found was the fat guy drinking.
What was his name? Vengarl Wheel, Vengarl Deal.
Yeah.
The guy you sell stuff to.
I think I got like all of the old knight set.
What, farming souls?
Yeah. Like I have the halberd and everything.
Do you have the Great Sword and Ultra Great Sword?
Yep.
I kind of want to do an Old Knight Ultra Great Sword run through.
I just want to do a run through where I beat Dark Souls.
Well, that's hard to do in Dark Souls 2.
Yeah. Dark Souls, I can't even beat Dark Souls 1 because Blighttown is so fucking terrible. Like, Christ. I can't. I can't.
Okay, teenage white girl on Tumblr. At this point, I'm just doing destruction side missions. Ooh, that looks fun. How much money? No, not enough money.
We're approaching our time.
Eh.
Meh. I actually missed an item in the hula.
The what?
I actually missed an item. Like,
Which
just
item?
off to the side. It was like 3 life gems and a
Uh,
soul of a lost.
Yeah, whenever I bonfire aesthetic the area to get more human effigies, I forget to grab that.
How do you grind for human effigies?
There are more skeletons that spawn in the basement when you use, like, one more spawns for every bonfire aesthetic you use.
Ah. That's nifty.
But obviously it goes into New Game Plus for each one you use, so be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, I have like so many like red eye orb, black eye, blue eye. Gave them all a black eye. All of them from farming the old times. Which is useless because they don't plan on doing PvP.
Ooh, money. Goodbye. Where else? Looks like this is the only really other this is really the only other destruction target in Dust and Elysian Tail, so
What happens when you burn an
no player interaction, like less player interactions period, that's summoning and invading, for an hour. So if you're getting invaded a lot or trying to do the, bell gargoyles, don't do that at your point. Just a heads up. Then it's useful. Otherwise, it's a waste. Really.
I didn't get the petrified something. At the most I could hope for was a whip. And that's what I was hoping for.
So something interesting is, have you noticed your soul memory stat?
My what?
Soul memory. Like, they actually keep track of how many souls you've collected throughout the game, whether or not you spent it, and that's the main thing they use for player matching rather than level up. Rather than player level, rather. So you're actually fairly matched relatively in PvP. Besides items, but even then, a high level character can beat like there aren't any game breaking armor sets, so
Right.
yeah, we're gonna end off with this major destruction mission, so Do a flip. What the?
Oh,
I didn't do anything. I didn't even do anything to them this time. Yeah. I'm only slightly sore about having Assassin's Creed shipped instead of GTA. Because it's still a good game, just not the good game I wanted.
yeah.
I figure, hey, I have a, because I actually have a 20% off, pre-owned game coupon for GameStop. So I have like, also have like $2 of trade credit. I don't think I spent that yet. So I figure I can do some jobs, get money, and just buy a pre-owned copy of the game.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm just trying not to waste any charges, because this isn't the main target that I'm going after now.
That's good planning.
It's like never using Mega Elixirs in Final Fantasy and then cheesing the final boss because you have all of them from the whole game. I thought I was the only one who had a too good to use club of items. Until I watched HC Bailey.
Yeah.
Only he doesn't even use the too good to use items in the final boss encounters. He likes to show off. You know, something I find weird is that in Disgaea, there's really no reason to use, recovery items. Because you're almost always going to have someone who has a heal spell. When you get to the point where having a heal spell would actually be useful anyway.
Yeah.
Because, like, this guy is actually relatively easy if you don't mind the grind for post-game. At least, if you actually look at the playing field and think about weaknesses and attack range and all that. Sweet. So, thank you all for watching this casual video of Red Faction Guerrilla, and next time, it looks like we have a couple of story missions to do, actually.
We get to story.
After, of course, I do these destruction targets.
After more mayhem.
See you guys then.
See you next time, ladies and gents.